Yes. This is Empire Crypto TV analyzing the markets here. Bitcoin, as you can see, has been taking a knock and, as you know, just fell from that position, from that point, $32,000 all the way down, because for a very long time it was locked into a trend which was known as a sideways trend. As you can see there, as I've written, it has been a sideways way, and I was hoping that it would sort of like take off and break through this resistance level right here. As you can see, let me just draw a line right here, but it did not do that. Instead, the market consolidated even more further and making it a sideways trend, and I was hoping for something like sort of like a bullish checkmate round about this point on the 30th of May, and it looked like it was supposed to be breaking through this resistant level, and it went up as far as $32,000 per coin, but it did not do that because of the Federal Reserve Bank having to raise interest rates, and that has come in a very negative spot, and the market has been taking a knock ever since, and has been rolling down on this sideways trend, and a lot can be said about the sideways trend, and it can be learned about the sideways trend. Let's just learn a little bit about what are sideways trend, understanding the sideways market, sideways drift, or to say, a sideways market consists of relatively horizontal price movements that occur when the forces of supply and demand are nearly equal for some period of time. As you can see, that the forces of supply and demand within the crypto market itself. This typically occurs during a period of consolidation before the price continues a prior trend or reverses into a new trend. But it did not do that in the case of Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. It did not reverse into a new trend, but it continued on a prior trend which began back in on the 4th of May, and consolidated right here on the 5th of May, and going down all the way down, crashing it to this point where it settled for a while at these levels, $28,000, $30,000 per coin, just on a sideways trend, and an undecided trend whether it's gonna go up or down, but it was just continuing. Then it failed, and then it continued going down. But how bare can it get? That's the name of the show. Like, how bare can it get? Right at the bottom, like, it seems like it's gonna repeat the same pattern whereby it's going on a sideways trend. And let us hope for those who are stepping into the market, who are supposedly being advised to enter the market while it's cheap, it does not betray them, and it can consolidate even further down, going down to as far as $18,000 per coin. But now it is holding off in between $20,000 per coin, and the lowest it went, it was at $17,000 per coin back in the weekend, where people are hoping bitcoins or cryptocurrencies to be going up. So the market as a whole has been taking a knock, and as you can see, the coin market cap right here, let us see, there's blood on the streets. It's all red, it's all bad. All the top 10 coins are all taking a knock. Some of them are just trying to gain, like BNB, and you can see, some of the Solana has a 23.96% gained in the last 24 hours, but in the last 27 days has lost 6.95%, and then going down 17.25% for Dogecoin. Those are top 10 coins thus far in the coin market cap, but the overall 24 hours coin market cap, a market cap for the market for cryptocurrencies, has risen up, because earlier on I saw it was at 800 billion, but now it has risen to 910 billion and above. But usually we are in the beginning of the year it was at around 1 trillion to 2 trillion market cap in the past 24 hours for the cryptocurrencies. And we're also going to look into the news now on CoinDesk. We can safely assume that now this meeting is taking place, the Federal Reserve Bank being in the center of the market and what is happening in and around the global markets. Fed Chairman Powell testifies before Congress on monetary policy. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell testifies before the Senate Banking Committee to discuss the Fed's semi-annual monetary policy report, including economic developments and the outlook for the future. Hopefully, when all of these meetings settle down, it's live, when all of these meetings are settled down, hopefully we can start seeing a steady growth within the market, not only for cryptocurrencies, but also for stocks, because also stocks themselves have been taking a heavy knock, also themselves looking at the US dollar against the Japanese yen, but I will not look into that, but let us just look into stocks themselves, like such as Apple stocks. Let's just see that. I think I have an Apple stock here, right here. Trading View has been having these gaps in between. This is a 1 hour chart, and these gaps are showing that there's been no trading taking place. So the market as a whole has been taking a knock based because of these ongoing talks and ongoing meetings between the Federal Reserve Bank trying to curb inflation, and a lot of people are getting affected. Jobs are being lost, and now they are trying to raise interest rates, and they've raised interest rates on the 15th with I think 3/4. Yeah, they've raised interest rate 3/4. I don't know what that will do to the market, but Bitcoin on the other hand remains locked right there. Even though on the 15th, let me see, this is the 17th, and on the 15th right here, there was a meeting, and that meeting also made the market consolidate after the interest rates announcements that it was going to be raised 3/4, which is 0.75 interest rates hike, but it did not help a thing, but it just made the market even slump even further. And when it slumped, it went to as low as $20,000 and even lower at $17,000 per coin. How bad can it get in these situations? Looking at other situations as well, like the stocks. The stock market in the USA, okay, US stocks rebound as Fed's Powell faces Senate on inflation. So this whole Senate thing, I don't know how long it might take. Maybe it may take 1 day, just maybe it will take a couple of hours, maybe after it, but what will happen? But looks like things are positive looking at the side right here on the markets. And let's go on the story. US stocks rebounded after opening lower on continual recession fears as Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell answered lawmakers' questions about the economy. Recession is another situation that has been on the people's mind, that there is a imminent recession threat that is coming around the corner in the global markets. Hence we see the plummeting of the markets. Doesn't matter whether it be crypto, whether it be stocked, or the markets globally, they are all taking a knock. So as an investor, look for maybe assets and other projects that may be doing well, but it's very, very hard to search for them. So it does nobody really knows how bad the situation can be. So still, let us just hold up and let us just keep on following the market, and hopefully we can see some other opportunities for all traders out there. Thank you for joining me tonight. Good night.